What is the point? Today's video is all about skincare trends that I wish would just die. Okay, well, these are skincare trends that actually just drive me nuts. And for the very first time ever, I am going to attempt to put makeup on while I'm doing this video. I will simply not have my together to be able to tell you the products I'm using and how I'm applying them, etc. I'm actually not very good at makeup, so this is maybe a way for you to watch how someone who's not very good at makeup does the best they can. I'll drop my skincare routine that I put on in the description box below so you can see that. I am wearing a tinted sunscreen, so I rarely wear foundation or really heavy makeup, so you're going to see a very light makeup routine, which is kind of my go-to normal usual makeup routine. Let's get into it. The first trend I absolutely hate is celebrity skincare. Now again, maybe I'm jealous that a celebrity can literally wake up one day and say, oh, I'd like to launch a skincare line, and they are granted access to do so. I would love to be in a position to be passionate about skincare, which I am, and in a position where a brand would reach out to me and say, hey, we want you to launch a skincare collab with us, or a skincare line for us, or even a product that is good for rosacea. We want you to be the spokesperson for that. Or even better, just be the real skin of people over 40. I could do that. But seriously, what are the likes of Brad Pitt, Jared Leto, and J-Lo doing with the skincare line? Is it just another cash grab that's associated with their name? I mean, every celebrity either has a skincare or beauty brand or some kind of alcohol. What do you think? Now, of course, we seem to have found the exceptions to the rule, like Fenty Beauty and Selena Gomez with her Rare Beauty. These two in particular seem to have stayed true to their passion and really found their niche in the beauty industry. But I want to know, do I look just terrible doing this? This must look just awful. I'm sure editing me is going to be like, what the heck was I thinking? Editing me here is actually thinking, what the heck is going on with this lighting? I was going for a natural look. Natural lighting to show my makeup. This is why I'm not a makeup influencer. But I want to hear your thoughts on celebrity skincare. As a total aside, and I'm sure those of you who are very into makeup already know this, the biggest difference in my makeup routine that I think has given me a much more softer approach to my makeup is using some kind of blending brush. This is a cheap set I got off Amazon and came with like 100 brushes. Not that many, but still, and has a number of blending brushes in it. No matter what I do with my eyeshadow, as long as I'm blending it out properly, it tends to just make my makeup look better. That's your little over 40 makeup tip for you today. In fact, it doesn't even have to be over 40. Any age makeup tip for today. The second skincare trend that I just hope dies is the whole philosophy of if it isn't expensive, it's not worth it. Don't get me wrong, there are some products that are on the higher end of the purchasing spectrum that I am willing to pay more money for because I actually love them, love the brand, love what it stands for. In that case, it's worth it. A great example is Drunk Elephant's Azelaic acid. I really love that formulation. I'm willing to pay more for it, and I get my prescription azelaic acid basically for free. I've done videos on azelaic acid and its incredible benefits for my rosacea skin. In case you missed them, I'll link them in the description box below. My problem is people thinking that the only thing worth buying is if it's expensive, and I just truly don't believe that to be the case. Look at Korean skincare as an example. I know here in Canada, we kind of have to wait 3 months for it to be delivered to our door, unless of course you can find a fabulous Asian skincare store that's close to you, and drop a comment below if you do have that sort of luxury access. You can get great formulations at a fraction of the cost versus some of the higher end luxury skincare brands that we know about. Korean skincare also has access to more advanced technologies and different regulations in what they're able to produce. So some really great options in my opinion. It's probably about time I did a full updated dedicated review on some of my favorite skincare brands and products that come from Korea or Japan. Drop a comment below if that's something you're interested in. But I would say the same also goes for drugstore options. You can get great formulations from the likes of Cerave, Vichy, La Roche-Posay. They're accessible to most and they don't cost an arm and a leg. Luxury skincare is a whole other discussion because for some people, the reason they love luxury skincare is because the textures are different, the experience is different, Oftentimes, luxury skincare uses scents in their formulation. Rose seems to be a very highly sought after scent in luxury skincare, and that in turn leads to the cost because it's very expensive to formulate with rose extracts as well. I try not to pull on my skin because that causes added wrinkles that I just do not need to have around my eyes. So my sacrifice is that I do it for a very short amount of time just to put a tiny little wing that I will blend out because 1, I suck at doing wings. 2, I've got wrinkles in that area, so it doesn't look good when I have winged eyeliner around my eyes. So I guess I am giving a couple of tips on makeup over 40. Back to luxury skincare. I know for some people using luxury skincare is just part of the experience, and I'm all about that too. And if budget or money is no object, then why not? Consider it an investment in yourself. But I think most of us are on a budget, and that means finding options that are more affordable, less expensive, and I just don't think you have to feel like you're compromising on results when you opt for cheaper or less expensive versions. I've actually done a video on a cheap anti-aging morning skincare routine. I'll link at the end of this video and in the description box below. If I recall, I only did a morning routine. I haven't done an evening routine. So let me know if you'd want to see the evening version of that video as well. The other tip I have for over 40 makeup is I actually use eyeshadow to line my eyes, and then the key again is blending it in. So rather than just leaving it like this, I always blend from the outside into about halfway. I do like this part here to be a sharper line, but I like this to be all blended in. It just looks more soft and subtle in my opinion. The third skincare trend that I am happy to see fall by the wayside is skincare with really high strength active ingredients. What is the point? It isn't like you can't get fantastic results from lower strength ingredients. It's totally possible as well. And for someone with rosacea and sensitive skin like me, it's actually a better option than going for high strength actives that can really irritate and inflame my skin. The Ordinary recently discontinued their 30% vitamin C and silicone suspension, which I applaud. There's just no need for a 30% vitamin C serum, in my humble opinion. A 10 to 15% L-ascorbic acid, hey, even a 20% L-ascorbic acid. The Ordinary also has their niacinamide serum, which some could argue just not necessary to have that high of an ingredient, but I know that one is a cult favorite and loved by many of you. I use it effectively in the T-zone of my face, but it is a bit too much for my cheeks. So am I better off just using a lesser strength 5 to 10% niacinamide serum? Maybe. And maybe my beef with these products is not necessarily that the strength is too high, it's that they don't effectively disclose the strength or its potential impact to your skin. I don't mean to pile on The Ordinary, but I've made videos on their glycolic acid toning solution, which I feel is a high strength exfoliating acid. I ruin my skin by using it ineffectively. Yes, that's on me because I just didn't know much about skincare at the time. But I also think brands hold responsibility to make sure that they are educating people on the potential side effects of using their products and making that better known. In the case of The Ordinary's glycolic acid toning solution, they actually changed the name. Not sure if it was just because of my video, but they did change it to their 7% glycolic acid toning exfoliating solution, or anyway, exfoliating is now in the name because that was part of my problem too. Toning solution, I mistook it for a toner. Agree, that's on me not understanding the product and not understanding glycolic acid as an ingredient. So I applaud the name change. And the last trend that I have to mention is one that probably is a me thing. And that is that brands consistently use young people, faces, influencers to advertise their anti-aging products. I mean, here I am, 49 years old, and I'm perfectly capable of showing up in advertisements for them. But seriously, our age group has the buying power, the money to spend on a lot of these products that they're trying to sell to us, and yet we're not accurately represented in the advertising for these products. I just realized I didn't put concealer on, and this is why I am not a makeup influencer. I'll just do a little touch up here, around my nose. Normally I put it on the tops of my eyes because it helps kind of hold the eyeshadow in place. At least that's my experience. And my chin always needs a little bit of cover up. What was I talking about? Oh, yes. Advertising and the people they choose to represent us in skincare products. I don't know about you, but I find when I am walking the aisles of Sephora, well, especially in local drugstores, for example, it's Shoppers Drug Mart here in Canada, the 29-year-olds are representing retinol products, while my age group is representing Metamucil. Is this me being jealous? Drop a comment in the comments section below. Well, somehow I managed to coincide the end of this video with lipstick, which is the final step in my makeup routine. I don't know how that happened. Oh, maybe because I forgot to put concealer on my face. Let me know how you think I did doing makeup and a video at the same time, and if you'd prefer to never see a video like this from me again. Trust me, I can take it. Please drop your thoughts and comments on this video topic in the comments section below. Thanks as always for watching, and I hope you have a fabulous day.